Alrighty. Почет, товарищ. My name is Datura. Welcome to Datura Plays and welcome to The Truth. If you're asking me what we're playing today, I have zero idea because I just saw that it's some full motion video game and I was like, wait, I really love full motion video games, so let's play this one. It's called The Truth. It doesn't have main menu. That's how we're starting, just like this start. Can y'all see that though? Let me check the stream. Yes, you can see the start thingy. Basically, it looks like it's some reality show, and we're gonna be judging who deserves to have a $1 million prize. Pretty interesting. All these people that we're gonna see, they do have lie detector on them. We can ask them questions, and probably we just have to figure out who deserves this the most. I don't know. Anyways, happy Monday, chat. How y'all doing? Bill, Maxine, Olga, Pora, Yegor, D, good to see you guys. Hopefully everybody's slaying new week. Lana, welcome. And let's just go ahead and start, because what we're waiting for. Lobster, hello. What's up? Let's get it. Let me know if the sound is okay, because I haven't checked it out yet.
Welcome to Truth, the game show where we award a $1 million prize to the contestant chosen by our audience.
I mean, can I just get it
We have
myself?
6 challengers hooked up to lie detectors, which I'll be monitoring. In every round, we ask each of them 5 questions chosen by our audience. Then we vote one off based on their answers. Let's meet our contestants.
Oh, let's go.
Why don't you each tell me a little about yourself?
I'm Joe.
Hi, Joe.
I'm 28, and I'm from Philly. Let's go Eagles.
Ooh.
My name is Alexis, and I'm born and raised in Beverly Hills.
Ooh, my
My
LA
name is
girl.
Sam. Hello. And I recently moved out here to Hollywood to get in the film industry.
Are we all in
And,
Hollywood?
I've been writing a long time before I even got to town, and I've got a lot of scripts. I'm willing to show them. Hit me up. And I'm very excited to be on the show.
Yeah, me too.
I'm Autumn. I'm a California native, and I grew up right here in Los Angeles.
Oh, hello.
Hi, I'm Claire. I've never been on TV before. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
She's cute.
I go by Lilith, and I'm from Van Nuys, California.
Let's see
I
what
can
the
confirm
audience
she's
wants to
from
ask
Van
first.
Nuys. Ooh, first question, y'all. It's time sensitive? It's time sensitive. What would you do with the money? What's your most embarrassing moment? What's your most controversial and popular? Oh, it's not time sensitive. Okay, we're good. Guys, you can let me know in the chat what you want me to ask these people. We're starting from the first person. I believe there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 contestants. There's whatever, blядь. I don't know how many questions we can ask, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 5 questions only. Let's see what we have here. What's your biggest regret? What's the dumbest thing you ever did? What's your most embarrassing guilty pleasure? What's the most way you betrayed a friend? What's your favorite holiday? And ask the trolley poem. Have you ever cheated on anyone? What's the most serious law you ever broken? What's your most unusual talent? Describe a typical day in your life. What's your most unusual pet peeve? What's your happiest memory? Damn, that's a lot of questions. That's a lot of questions. You know what? First thing first, we're gonna ask not about biggest regret. I see where you're coming from about biggest regret. But first thing we're gonna ask if they ever cheated on anyone. Because if you're a cheater, you're not getting money, bitch. That's what's happening. Where is this question? Blah. Where's this question about cheater? Oh, here we go. Have you ever cheated on anyone? That's what we're gonna start from.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
Have I ever cheated?
Yeah.
In my entire life? Like
Yes,
cheated?
bitch. Yes,
Of
answer,
course I
блядь.
have.
You
Who
want the
hasn't?
money?
I mean, everyone cheats. I've been cheated on by girls. I've cheated on girls. I mean, that's just life, man. Everyone cheats.
Thanks for answering. You're not getting money. Goodbye. Can I switch to next one? I don't talk to this. Oh, here we go. We're switching to Mamacita from LA. I forgot her name, but what should we ask this lady? I don't even know if she cheated on anyone. Like, she doesn't look like she cheats on anyone. Like, can you look at this lady and say that, ooh, she looks like she's a player? I don't know. Welcome everybody who just joined. Jeanette, Maxine, Tiana, good to see you guys. Biggest regret. Okay, guys, since y'all want to see biggest regret, let me ask about biggest regret from this lady.
What is your biggest regret?
No regrets, huh?
I once turned down a modeling job because I would have had to go to Milan for 4 weeks. I was in high school at the time, so I might have had to repeat a year.
Damn.
In hindsight, it was a very famous photographer, so it would have helped my modeling career. I should have gone.
Oh, she's so cute. But you know, yeah, I think she's right. She's right. But don't have any regrets because life is how it is. Everything is good, nothing is bad, everything is just chill. And how it's supposed to be. Okay, shall we ask her about, have she ever cheated on anyone?
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
No, I would never do that. And I've proven it. I was asked out by Ryan Gosling, and I said no. I was dating a guy at the time. We weren't serious, but I don't cheat.
I think I found who's gonna take $1 million. I think I found who's gonna take $1 million. This girl, I already like her. What do you mean lies, y'all? What do you mean lies? She's cute. Come on, chat, don't be rude to her. I forgot her name. Does anybody remember her name? Oh, lies, stop it. Let's move to the next person. Have you ever cheated on anyone? This is like the most important question. I'm just gonna ask everybody.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
No. And I don't think I ever would. Not even if I had the chance. Although I did cheat on a math test once in junior high. And I couldn't live with myself afterwards, so I wouldn't even cheat on a test again.
Oh my god, I like the answer from the previous girl, but this guy, he's not only cute, but he's also hilarious. Dang, maybe he gonna get 1 million. I kind of love it that we're picking a person who deserves 1 million. That's such a weird feeling to be so powerful to give away 1 million. Damn, I love it. All right. He's never dated anyone. Oh my god, chat is so rude today. Chat is so rude today. Let me see. Okay, let's figure out. So he said he never cheated on anyone. But what about what's the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
Oh. Oh. I try not to betray friends, but... Okay. I spoiled Avengers Infinity War for several of my friends and coworkers. So, opening night, I saw it twice. I got my tickets in advance for 2 showings right in a row, back to back. I was at the theater for like 6 hours just downloading Infinity War, and it was awesome. But I'm like, okay, Friday, maybe people haven't seen it yet. Over the weekend, I saw it 2 more times. I go into work Monday. I assume that everyone has seen it. It's a phenomenon. It's like the movie grossed like $2 billion. I don't know how much everyone saw it. I assume they all saw it opening weekend. And I started going on about the people we lost, the Avengers we lost, the snap. I really spoiled that movie for a lot of people.
Bro, you just spoiled it for even more people.
Apologizing to do that day.
Oh my god.
And if you're watching, let me just say once again, I am so sorry. I promise you, I am now keeping it spoiler free.
Bro is so unserious, guys. I think he's not deserving $1 million no more. He's so unserious. Like I cannot just stand it, you know. Be a little bit like, why so not serious? Do you want me to invite Joker to make you serious? I don't know. Let's move on to the next person. I love it. Yeah, I definitely love it how the chat is seeing through all these people today. Y'all the best therapists, psychologists, and whatever else. This like, oh, everybody has their own music theme? Damn! Everybody has their own music theme. This is so cool. Okay, this lady, I like her. She looks like a witch. I love red-headed people. She's no mille informe, but still okay. Let's see what's regular. Yeah, cheated or no?
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
Yes and no.
What?
Not really. I don't believe in monogamy. I would never
Next.
have a one-on-one relationship.
Next, please.
I do mess around with multiple partners, but they all know that we're in an open relationship, so it's not cheating. They're all allowed to have multiple partners too, and most of them do. Even saying that they're allowed to have multiple partners sounds wrong to me. I just don't understand monogamy. How can you tell another person they aren't allowed to do things that make them happy? That just seems so controlling to me.
Okay, I'm not
I
judging
can
you,
never do
darling.
that to someone, or let someone do that to me.
Yeah, it's your life. Do whatever the fuck you want. That was a nice answer, I must say. What's your most unusual talent? Yeah, let's see if she has any talents. Oi. Let's see if she has any other talents besides polygamy.
What is your most unusual talent?
I know how to survive in the wilderness. I can tell what's edible. I can build a shelter and a fire. I can clean water so it's safe to drink. Just
Yeah.
survival skills in general.
Dang, she played the
I don't
forest.
like being dependent on money or on society, so I learned how to get by on my own.
Oh my god! Oh my god, this is so hard. All these people so cool except of the previous guy. Even though she's like not into monogamy, like this question, this answer was amazing. Damn. Okay, she should be a character in Baldur's Gate. I know, right? Oh, this is like 100% match, yo. Give her the money. Wait, guys. If you like redheads, there's another one. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's such a nice theme. I feel like her answer is gonna be amazing.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
Certainly not. I have been ever faithful to my one true love, my husband, who I've not seen since the fishing trip, but he's my one and only.
Bro, what? He died? Oh, I don't trust her. She sounds so weird. What's your talent, bro?
What is your most unusual talent?
My most unusual talent. Because, I mean, I've got quite a few talents, but... You know, it's funny because some people think that it's unusual that I can digest grass. Now, I couldn't always digest grass. Humans are not known for their ability to digest grass, but if you really persevere after the first, 40 to 50 upset stomachs, your body does change and it can do it and adapt. And I mean, I don't recommend if you've got any kind of, IBS or anything, but other than that, totally works for me, saves me a fortune.
Dang, I love all these people. They're so sweet. She's from Supernatural TV show? Oh wow, that's cool. And I like her accent. This is so cool. She plays Crowley's mom. Wow, that's interesting. Okay. Phoenix, thank you for the present. I appreciate you. Shall we ask her something else? I think she's cute, but what happened to the husband? Let's see if she betrayed a friend.
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
Well, that would be my friend Emily from high school. We were paired together for a science project, and she looked after this egg that we were given for the first week, and I was to look after it for the second week. And I did it great. The egg was perfect, and I was carrying it into school on the last day of the project to give to Emily to hand to the teacher. I got chased by a coyote, and of course I dropped the egg, and then the coyote ate the egg, and I just thought, I can't let Emily down. Like, I don't want to betray my friend and disappoint her. And I remembered, though, that I had seen a bird's nest on the way to school a few days before, so I went back. And sure enough, there's an egg in the bird's nest. It was maybe like a slightly bluer shade of grey than the egg would be given, but I thought, nobody's going to notice. So I took it into school, handed it to Emily. She was just about to give it to the teacher, and a red-tailed hawk flew in the window and violently attacked Emily for touching her baby's egg. And so not only did we not get an A, Emily was in intensive care for 3 weeks, and things were never the same with us again.
Ah, damn, that was cruel. A fucking birdie attacked her friends and ruined their friendship. Damn, what's the most embarrassing guilty pleasure? That's an interesting question.
What is your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
Ooh.
I love window shopping at those really fancy stores that only rich people shop at. Like Walmart, I go and I look and I think, oh, if I was wealthy, I could have that and that and that. It would be so glamorous if I could really afford to buy things there, but, you know, who can?
Well, darling, that's not a guilty pleasure. Nobody needs all these fucking expensive, nasty things. It's not about the money, darling. It's about quality. It's not always when it's expensive, it's very good quality. So chill, darling. Nice answer, though. I kind of like this lady. I don't know. It makes me want to ask her more questions. Guys, is there any specific question that you want me to ask our red-headed darling from Supernatural? Norma, hello. What do you do for a living? Oh! If you found a wallet, would you return it? Wait, should we ask who she's working as?
What do you do for a living?
Well, I sold furniture for a while. Then I ran out of furniture. Then I sold shoes for a while.
Then I ran out of
Ran
shoes.
into a similar problem. Now I'm unemployed.
Okay. The wallet one? Okay, let me ask the wallet one. Oh? Oh shit! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can only ask one person 5 questions. Dang, I'm sorry. Thank you. Next. I completely forgot about this lady. Are we ready for it, y'all? Can we get some vampire emojis for this mama? She looks dope, lady from One Nice. Let's go. What's your happiest memory, bro?
What is your happiest memory?
I don't have one.
When I was in the 4th grade, our teacher had a seizure in front of the whole class and died. We got to go home early. It was a double win.
I love this lady. What the hell? What's your proudest accomplishment? I think we have to ask this now. Oh my god. Let's go.
What's your proudest accomplishment?
I once had these neighbors. who like to hang outside on their porch all day, blaring terrible music.
Sam Smith?
I thought I could take a bat to their stereo myself and end it, but they, of course, had cameras. So I took a picture of their stereo and posted it to Craigslist under the free stuff category. Got somebody else just to take the whole stereo away.
The fuck?
As a bonus, they also took all of their patio furniture. They never hung around outside after that.
I have an alarm. A fire alarm. What the fuck? Go away. There's a fucking alarm. I'm streaming. Go away, bitch. Oh my god. Can you all hear it? No, okay, we're gonna be playing with fire alarm because it's going on and off all the fucking time. Nobody's on fire anyways. Is it too loud? Let me know if it's too loud. I think this lady summoned the freaky alarm. You see, she's like a little bit un peu de evil. Maybe not just un peu, but definitely like something is not right here. Shut up, please. Shh. Shh. Yes, we can hear. Is it super loud or okay? Datura would rather burn alive than end the stream, right? I mean, no way I'm finishing the stream. I don't care, I can burn. I gotta burn in desire for you, baby. Gotta burn in desire. Thank you. Let's go. Let's proceed. So guys, we have 3 more questions to ask. Shall we ask? I don't know. Let me show you all the questions. What's your proudest accomplishment? Oh, we did these 2. If you could have any superpowers, what would you choose? What advice would you give your younger self? What is your biggest fear? Shall we ask about, what advice would you give to your younger self? I think it might be hilarious, y'all. Fear. What is your biggest fear? Okay. Biggest fear. Okay, guys, I'm gonna ask biggest fear.
What is your biggest fear?
Ooh.
Having to get one of those normal peasant jobs. One where there's a boss to report to and a clock to punch. I tried it when I was younger, and it still gives me nightmares. Not the fun kind.
This lady is me. I'm telling y'all, she is fucking me. What was your childhood dream? Ah! Guys, we only have 2 more questions. What do you want me to ask? I mean, what do you do for a living? Or childhood dream? Or advice to younger self? Damn, I want to ask all the questions. She's the best. I think 1 million goes to her because she's just hilarious. She reminds me of Jade from Victorious. I haven't seen it. Dream. Okay, let's ask the dream.
What was your childhood dream?
Oh.
I've always wanted to be possessed by a demon. That's still my dream. Maybe one day I can make it happen.
Thanks God. It's just possessed, not anything else. Girl, you probably should play some Baldur's Gate 3. You'll be able not to be just possessed, but also fucked really, really nicely. Okay, we have 1 more question. This woman is my favorite so far. She's just hilarious. April, hi, good to see you. Let's do advice to younger self. Let's do just, since it's the last question, advice to younger self is very interesting. What she gonna reply? Let's go.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Ooh. Why am I always doing, ooh? She's funny.
Don't ever join a witch coven. It'll seem like a good idea at the time. But the people calling themselves witches these days, they aren't practicing real witchcraft.
What are they doing,
They're
bro?
such a disappointment.
Wait, I need more lore on this topic. Damn. I need more lore. What the witches do nowadays? Shit. I think we ran out of questions. Блять, we ran out of questions. Okay, let's see. We asked this lady. We have 3 questions for this woman. Guys, it's the polygamous, I don't know how to pronounce that. The lady who fucks everybody. I'm gonna call her like this. What shall we ask her? What do you do for a living? Probably fucking.
What do you do for a living?
I escaped the rat race a few years ago. I cut all my expenses drastically, so now I only need a few $100 a month to survive. I deliver food through those gig apps, but only 2 or 3 orders per day, just enough to get by. I find if I make more money than I need, I just end up buying stuff that clutters my life and makes me less happy.
It's actually true. Damn, this woman is also philosophical and smart. Damn. You see, you cannot judge a person on how many people they fuck. They might fuck the whole world, but still be a nice and smart person. So I'm sorry, darling, for disrespecting you. We have 2 more questions. What should we ask, guys? What is your biggest fear? What advice would you give to your younger self? If you could have any superpower, what would you choose? If you could have any job, what would it be? What would you... Wait, who would you want to be stranded on an island with? This is a good question. Wait, what's unpopular opinion? Unpopular opinion? Where is it? Guys, where's unpopular opinion? I see wallet, superpower, the island question. Wait, I don't understand what you're saying about the unpopular. Wait, what? There's no unpopular one. Oh, what's your most controversial unpopular opinion? Let's go.
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
Owning pets is wrong and should be illegal. If your dog or cat isn't free to come and go as they please, they're not your pet, they're your prisoner.
I mean, she has a point. She has a point, y'all. Okay, let's do the island one. How's she gonna survive with only one person? That's the interesting thing.
If you were going to be stranded on an island with one person of your choosing, who would it be?
Oh.
I know the standard answer is to name someone really hot who you want to sleep with, but that's actually pretty cruel. You're basically condemning the person you picked to be stranded on a deserted island. That's a pretty awful thing to do to someone. I'd pick no one. I'd be stuck on the island by myself.
Get it!
That's a lie.
This is embarrassing. Forgot I was hooked up to a lie detector. I'd pick Chris Hemsworth. Sorry, Chris.
Wow, so the man actually tells us when they say a lie. So basically, everything that we heard before, everything was the truth. And this is the first lie we encountered in the whole playthrough. We ran out of questions for this lady. We have this guy, 3 more. He's a comedian. I mean... Okay, guys, what should we ask? What do you want me to ask this guy? I don't know. I mean, I'm not really appreciating this monsieur. He's like, okay, he funny, but... Bunny, be more serious. Or your life is gonna get delirious. Wallet. Okay, let's do wallet.
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
Okay. So if I found the wallet, the question of whether or not I'd return it depends.
How much?
Now, if it was a 1%er, a wealthy individual, and that wallet was filled with money, I might take the money and return the wallet anonymously. If it was seemingly like just a regular person, regular working stiff, then I think I'd just return the whole thing. But if it was a Gucci wallet with gold around the sides, black card, the whole nine, I might have to take a little for myself.
We got it, thank you. He's a comedian, so we're not gonna get anything serious and deep from his answers. That's okay. What else? What else? Unusual pet peeve. Describe a typical day in your life. Oh, I'm fucking jogging around 24 hours, 7 days a week. Probably that's what he gonna say. What is even the trolley problem? I don't know. Embarrassing guilty pleasure. Oh, he most likely gonna come up with something stupid for the embarrassing guilty pleasure. But I see trolley. Shall we ask trolley or guilty pleasure? We have two questions actually, so let's do both. Here's the trolley.
You're the conductor on a runaway trolley. There are 5 people on the tracks ahead of you who cannot get off the tracks in time. If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track where there is only 1 person on it. If you change tracks, the 5 people on the first track will live, but the person on the alternate track will be run over and die. Do you change tracks?
Of course.
This is just basic logic. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. So I would change tracks to kill 1 instead of 5.
No, no, it's not that easy. You know, they might put 5 criminals who murdered 15,000 people. Or the person who's gonna be all alone is like Jesus Christ. I don't know. That question, it's not that easy, bro. It's not that easy. I know you're a comedian and you're not really thinking, but it's okay. What's your favorite holiday? Guilty pleasure. Let's ask a guilty pleasure.
What is your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
Yeah, my most embarrassing guilty pleasure,
Doing stupid jokes?
I like to go back and rewatch the cartoons from my childhood.
Me too. I watch.
I don't do it
Sailor Moon.
all the time, but when I think of one and I haven't seen it in a while, I'll look it up, I'll see where it's streaming or where I can find it, and then I will watch the crap out of it from front to back and relive my childhood a little bit. Maybe take out some of my old action figures. Yeah, that is an embarrassing guilty pleasure.
That's not embarrassing at all, but whatever. We ran out of questions for this person. We're going back to our lady from Beverly Hills. Guys, what should we ask a lady from Beverly Hills? It's a shame that I forgot everybody's name. What a shame. Nella said population control. Chat is on fire today. Y'all wild. That's not a guilty pleasure. I know, right? Bad peeve. I don't even know what's bad peeve. She looks rich and privileged already. She is. I think she's an influencer or something. Why she lied about being a model and Ryan Gosling? She did not, because the guy didn't tell us that it was a lie, so it was the truth. Okay, so you wanna see a popular holiday question? Let's do that.
What is your favorite holiday?
Oh.
My birthday falls on Christmas, so I get double presents every year. What can compete with that?
Bro! Bro was born on the same day as Jesus, and she loves it. Let's go. Oh, funny. What's the most unusual talent? God, what should we ask? What about biggest fear? She gonna say lose all followers, huh? Shall we do biggest fear? Or maybe childhood dream? No, I think she's accomplishing whatever she was dreaming in her childhood. What do you do for a living? Yeah, let's do biggest fear.
What is your biggest fear?
Getting a pimple. I've known people who have had one and they say it's awful. That's why I do a strict regimen of cleansing, toning, and moisturizing to make sure I don't get one.
Bro, it looks like you
I heard
already
it can
had
happen
one.
to anyone.
And not only one. But okay. This girl is a big eye roll. I mean, she's hilarious. Breaking a nail. Superpower. Yes, let's ask superpower. I think the answer is gonna be hilarious. This is the last question, by the way.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
Shape-shifting. If I could shape-shift, I wouldn't have to work out and watch what I eat every single day. And I can still have this figure.
Yes. Dang, this is like 100%. Girl, I think I'm gonna give money to her because, bro, that was so relatable. Like, oh my god. Like, oh my god, like literally, yesterday I went to the freaky store and I was like, should I buy? I spent 30 minutes just looking at all the food there and I didn't buy anything because I can't. I feel you. I feel you. Next. I dislike this guy right away, but we have 4 more questions. What should we ask him? He's not getting money anyways, but let's see. Maybe he's gonna be hilarious. She only cares about her body image and how others view her. Me too. Just kidding. Anyways, what do you do for a living? Yeah, like look at him. Is he like Elvis Presley or something?
What do you do for a living?
I work at a distribution center where I drive a forklift. Pays pretty decent, and I get good overtime.
Okay, I don't even know what's forklift, but whatever. Lift your fork and eat this shit. What was your childhood dream, biggest fear? You see, I don't even know what to ask him. He's trying to act cool and chill. Ugh. What's your happiest memory? Describe a typical... You see, let's ask the trolley problem.
You're the conductor on a runaway trolley. There are 5 people ahead of you on the tracks who cannot get off the tracks in time. If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track where there is only 1 person on it. If you decide to change tracks, the 5 people on the first track will live, but the 1 person on the alternate track will be run over and die. Do you change tracks?
Wait, I'm a trolley conductor for a living? How did I end up doing that to make ends meet? I mean, geez, forget the people on the tracks. If I ever sank so low I'm driving a trolley, I'd probably jump in front of it just to end my miserable life.
As you should.
Jeez.
As you should.
No thanks.
As you should. Goodbye. I really don't want to talk to him no more. We have 2 more questions. Blah, pet peeve. I don't hella don't what's pet peeve, so let's ask whatever.
What's your most unusual pet peeve?
I can't stand it when people are FaceTiming or like on speakerphone around me, like as if I'm not there, stomping around with their big loud conversation.
Oh, me
like
too, actually.
You're holding me hostage to your conversation. I don't give a shit. Go somewhere else. What happened to, phones that you had to hold up to your ear so I didn't have to listen to you? That shit drives me crazy.
Well, I kind of feel him on this one. So, like you're in an elevator or whatever, and they FaceTiming somebody. Bitch, why you cannot wear headphones or something? Why we should look and listen? Like, what the fuck is this? But anyways. Anger management in his future. Anger problems. Let's go. Brian, welcome. How are you? He's kinda boring. Yeah, he's boring and cocky. What's your most unusual talent, bro? Being stupid?
What's your most unusual talent?
I could change my own oil. I could also fix a flat. You know, people used to know how to do that stuff. That was like common knowledge. But nowadays, no one knows how to do jack shit.
Because we can hire you.
Everyone's like relying on others or the internet or just people don't know how to do stuff.
Oh, and you know
No
how
one
to
can
do
do
stuff.
common guy stuff or girl stuff, whatever, anymore. I don't know. Everyone's so sheltered.
That's the end of this round.
Oh, it's
We'll
just-
soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by Rebecca Cartwright. Have you been injured in an automobile accident or hurt on the job? Has your case already been settled and you've been awarded a large sum of money? Call Rebecca Cartwright, 555-1258. Rebecca is 25, single, and looking for a long-lasting relationship. Must love dogs.
What the fuck?
Now it's time for the audience to vote. Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
Hey, who should be sent home? Oh, guys! Guys! So we have rounds, and after each round, we're sending one person home. So, who is sending home right now without money? Chat, let's go. Alexis is who? Oh, блять. Lilith is a goth girl. Claire is the red-headed girl. Autumn is another red-headed girl who's the hookah. Sam is the funny guy. Alexis is the model girl from Beverly Hills. And Joey is, well, Joey. Oh, I can show you faces. Oh, here we go. Yeah, thank you so much. Because I thought, I'm dumb. So, please vote, chat. Get rid of Alexis. Leather jacket dude, the one that told the lie. Who told the lie? I forgot. The lie, she told the lie. We should bye Joey. Get rid of Alexis. Why everybody hates Alexis? Alexis is me. What y'all saying? Damn. Goth chick to win. Hey. No, I'm not sending Alexis back. Are y'all crazy? No. Let's send back Joey, guys. She doesn't need money, but she's hilarious. It's not about money, it's about bringing positivity and funny memories to other people's mind. Like what Joey brings to the table. Nothing. Just his cocky behavior. Joey goes home because I see some people vote for Joey. Goodbye.
The votes are in. The audience has voted to send home Joe.
That's fine. My ex and her loser boyfriend would probably get the money anyways because our legal system sucks. So, whatever.
Okay, let's get started with round 2. Audience, choose your first question.
Are we gonna get... Okay, we still have the same questions. That's amazing. So, we're starting from this lady. Shall we ask trolley problem? I think trolley problem is my favorite question from now on. One of the reasons why I decided to send Joey home because he said that trolley drivers, they low life. What the hell? What the hell? So, trolley problem.
You're the conductor on a runaway trolley. There are 5 people ahead of you on the tracks who do not have time to get off the tracks. If you continue forward, you will run over all 5 and they will die. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track where there is only one person on it. If you choose to change tracks, the 5 people on the first track will live, but the one person on the alternate track will be run over and die. Do you change tracks?
Ooh.
I don't know anything about trolleys, but if I had a job driving one, I'm sure that they would teach me how to handle that situation in trolley school.
Well, but let's all agree that was actually smart. Like, yes, you can fucking stop it if you're educated and stuff, so nobody dies. I like this girl. She's like clever. Okay. What shall we ask? What's the worst way you've betrayed a friend? Guilty pleasure. Let's ask guilty pleasure. I have a feeling that it's gonna be something extremely funny. You know what? That was low-key smart. That's what I'm saying, guys. I don't know why y'all hating on this girl. She's amazing. I mean, it looks like it for now. And also, thank you for 30 likes on YouTube. I appreciate that. Let's talk about guilty pleasure.
What is your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
Prima Cinema. It's this service where you can watch a new movie at home the day it's released in theaters. I love watching movies. And I have a home theater, so why wouldn't I use it?
Slay. Oh my god, I don't like movies, so I cannot say anything about this situation. Okay, describe a typical day in your life. Oh, that's gonna be hilarious for her, that's for sure. Let's go.
Describe a typical day in your life.
My days are really busy. My trainer wakes me up at 8, then I hit the gym for 2 hours. I head downstairs to get breakfast. Then I take a shower, get my hair and makeup done. Then I get dressed. And I take my first selfie of the day. Then I talk to my agent and she tells me what photo shoots I have or other obligations. On the rare days that I'm not that busy, I get to come on things like this show.
She's so sweet. She's so sweet. I don't know, I like her. I don't know why y'all hating her. Yeah, her. Oh my god. I cannot even talk no more because she's cute. What y'all mean? Oh my god, everybody's hating her. What's the proudest accomplishment? I'm gonna change your mind.
Proudest accomplishment?
My proudest accomplishment. I would probably say when I hit 1 million followers. That wasn't my only milestone, but that one definitely stuck with me.
Yeehaw! Ani! Well, I wouldn't say that would be my proudest accomplishment, but whatever. If you found the wallet, would you return it? That's a good question. This is the last one for her. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
I always return wallets when I find them. Every time.
Lie.
It's the right thing to do.
She looked like she was lying. But the guy didn't say anything. That's weird. Okay, we ran out of questions, right? Yep. Okay, the Joker guy. Now, let's do something funny. My girl, let's go to my girl. So, guys, I'm gonna let you decide what she should answer because I just feel like I'm taking so much fun away from you because this woman is amazing. Special welcome. Trolley question. Yes, it's gonna be amazing for her. Let's go trolley question.
You're the conductor on a runaway trolley. There are 5 people on the tracks ahead of you who cannot get off the tracks in time. If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track where there is only 1 person on it. If you decide to change tracks, all 5 people on the original track will live, but the person on the alternate track will be run over and die. Do you change tracks?
So if I stay on the first track, I get to kill 5 people without the possibility of getting in any trouble whatsoever. But if I change tracks, I only get to kill 1, and there's a possibility that I go to prison. Why would I possibly change tracks? Is this a trick question? Is there a way to kill all 6? If there is, I don't see it. I'd stay on the first track and settle for 5.
Wait a sec. I think I missed something. Was there a thing that if you kill 5 people, you don't go to jail? If you kill 1, then you go to jail? I think I absolutely missed it. I'm listening this question for 3 times already or more, and I never... Wait, is this the part of the question? That's weird. But yeah, she said slay. She said slay. What's your favorite holiday? Betrayed a friend. What's your biggest fear? Regret? What would you do with the money? Guys, what should we ask? What should we ask? So many questions. I want to know everything about this lady. Oh, she made that up. Okay, she's just a creative killer. Love it. Sweet serial killer. Regret. What's your biggest regret? We have regret, we have holiday. Favorite holiday. Okay, we have 2 for favorite holiday. Let's ask the holiday. Where is it? Here we go.
And what is your favorite holiday?
I think it's a tie between Memorial Day. There's more murders in the US on Memorial Day than any other day of the year. And All Hallows Eve, when the boundaries between the land of the living and the land of the dead are the thinnest.
Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. She is crazy. She is crazy. Memorial Day, she said. Damn. Have you ever cheated on anyone? What's your biggest regret? Oh, what's your more controversial and unpopular opinion? Let's go with this one.
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
I believe that we should bring back public execution. We're already executing people in 27 states. Why not sell tickets? I know some people really hate the death penalty, but they should love this idea. Executing these prisoners in private only helps the masses not to think about it. Making it public will bring attention to it, and it gives the rest of us something to do.
Bro, I must say, well, first of all, I do not support executions and stuff because that's like easy go away, you know what I mean? If you rot in jail till the end of your life, it's much worse than dying. That's first thing. Second thing, I think she has a point. Where it's all in private, nobody knows about it except reading about it like on a newspaper once per year. And when you can actually see it, it's fucking creepy. It's like Hunger Games. Damn, no, just no. No, executions, this is so lame. No, 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 no. Okay, we have 2 more questions. Embarrassing guilty pleasure. That's a good one.
What is your most embarrassing memory?
Oh, it was memory, not pleasure?
When I was 6 years old, my parents forced me to attend the birthday party of the girl who lived next door.
Forced.
They fed me copious amounts of candies, cakes, ice cream. I got caught up in such a sugar rush, I actually participated in their games. The worst part was, afterwards, many of these peasants actually thought we were friends.
Bro, I'm gonna cry. She's hilarious, yo. She is hilarious. Wait, I did not pick a guilty pleasure, huh? I'm sorry. Let's do embarrassing guilty pleasure.
What's your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
I like to turn off movies at the sad part, right before the end, and say that's the ending. It works for every movie. For example, in action movies, where it looks like the hero is lost. In romantic comedies, where the couple breaks up and it looks like they'll never see each other again. You get a much more satisfying ending that way. You should try it.
Dang, I should really try. It's actually a great idea. Making every single movie, every single story sad. Whoa, she's damn smart. I love it. But we ran out of questions. This woman. I forgot this woman. This woman. Let's ask this woman. What's up with you, darling? Embarrassing memory, biggest regret. What should we ask her, guys? I get sick of happy endings. Ooh. What's your favorite holiday? Trolley problem. Always trolley problem. Let's go.
You're the conductor on a runaway trolley. There are 5 people ahead of you on the tracks who cannot get off the tracks in time.
I'm gonna ask
If
the
you
money
continue
question
forward,
next.
you will run over and kill all 5 of them. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track where there is only one person on it. If you decide to change tracks, the 5 people on the first track will live, but the one person on the alternate track will be run over and die. Do you change tracks?
I change tracks and hit the one person. The only argument I can see for staying on the current track is that I might feel guilty if I actively made a decision that killed one person. But one person dying and me feeling guilty about it certainly isn't as bad as 5 people dying.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard question, but the thing is, there are so many other things, so many other details. Who are these people and stuff? So, I don't judge anyone for answering the way they answer this question. If I was on that TV show, I'd be fucking answering all these details before they give me the info. If it's just what it is with no other details, like either 1 or 5, obviously go 1. If we cannot get any other details, what's the possibility? Like 1 is better than 5. It depends on who you are. If you love killing, then 5 is better than 1. If you don't like killing, then 1 is better than 5. So yeah, it's just depends on your personality. So I promised to ask, what would you do with the money?
What would you do with the money?
Pharmaceutical companies test drugs on puppies and other small animals all the time, then just abandon them when they're done. Someone needs to do something about it. If I win, I plan on using the money to open a rehab center so I can help those poor puppies recover and live normal lives.
Wow, she's so nice. Damn. Okay, we have 3 more questions. Embarrassing memory, regret, the dumbest thing you ever did. Kinda lame. Embarrassing guilty pleasure. What's the most serious law you ever broken? Describe. Okay, let's ask about the law.
What is the most serious law you have ever broken?
I smoked a lot of weed in states where it wasn't legal yet. I guess I've technically sold it too, which would be a more serious crime. I was never a drug dealer, but if I bought a bunch and then some of my friends bought off of me, I guess that's technically selling drugs, even if I'm not charging them a markup. In terms of legal penalties, that would be the most serious. The penalties for drug-related charges are ridiculous in this country.
Okay. I don't know about that. I don't like drugs. Describe a typical day in your life. Let's ask about a typical day in her life, because that's also interesting, right?
Describe a typical day in your life.
I live in my van now by choice. When I wake up, I usually drive to the gym so I can work out and get a shower. After breakfast, I usually work one of those food delivery apps for about an hour. I can't stand a normal job, but I can handle those apps in small doses. Once I'm done, I relax for the rest of the day.
Slay.
I go to the beach a lot. Every day feels like a day off because I don't have a regular day job or a boss to deal with. It's pretty great, to be honest.
I think she slays. Guys, I think this woman slays. I almost never take shower at my home because I always go to gym in the morning and in the evening I always go twice, and so I always take shower there after workout. Yeah, I feel you, darling. We have one more question. What shall we ask for the very last question? Happiest memory, unusual pet peeve, favorite holiday, betrayed a friend, embarrassing guilty pleasure, dumbest thing you ever did, biggest regret, most embarrassing memory. Soft slay. Hey! So, pet peeve. Okay, yes, let's do pet peeve.
What's your most unusual pet peeve?
It drives me crazy when people throw away plastic bottles with the cap screwed on. I understand that people are busy and can't always do much to help the environment, but all they have to do in this case is not screw the cap back on. If they put the cap on, then there's air trapped in the bottle and it won't flatten out in the landfill. Just leave the cap off and the bottle will get crushed and will take up way less space. It literally takes less than no effort.
Wow, she has some stuff to talk about. And thank you so much for the gift. And thank you for almost 40 likes on YouTube. I appreciate that. So we're back to comedy guy. I don't know. What shall we ask the comedy guy? He's kind of like, I think we're gonna go away next because... Oh my god! It looks like I'm manphobic. I'm only leaving ladies. That's hilarious. So, controversial or unpopular opinion, shall we do that? Let's go.
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
Okay.
He comes up with a joke,
Well, my most controversial / unpopular opinion, a lot of people say that it's pretty bogus that Superman just puts on a pair of glasses and he becomes Clark Kent and no one knows who he is. No one can recognize him. I actually think that checks out. See, I've thought about this a lot. Now, if there's this hero and then you see someone who's kind of your normal neighbor, you wouldn't associate that. Like, your mind wouldn't go there. So, like, here's an example. Let's say
we watch Sailor Moon.
You have a neighbor who looks exactly like Barack Obama.
Amazing.
But his hair's a little different, and he wears glasses, and he's got a normal job. Let's say he works at a gas station. And you wouldn't say, my neighbor, James, who works at the gas station,
It's Barack Obama.
has glasses, is
yes. Finish.
Time's
Time's money. You're boring.
You'd say, oh, that guy kind of looks like Barack Obama, but it's not
We
Barack
hate
Obama.
you.
Same
Go
thing.
away. You're not
You wouldn't
getting money.
say,
You're not
oh,
getting money. Go away.
Clark,
Boo.
like, is a cub
Wake me up when
reporter
he's done.
for the
Please
Daily
wake me up
Planet.
when he's done.
He can't be Superman. He's a bumbling goof. He slightly looks like Superman. Remember, Clark is like uncoordinated. Clark is like, bad at life. Superman is the best. So, like, you would not make that leap. I think it would totally work. Unpopular opinion, and I stand by it.
Thank you so much for answering. We still have more. Blah, let's switch to someone else. Before we're back to him, let's switch to someone else. So, this Mamacita. The trolley problem, let's go.
You're the conductor. On a runaway trolley, there are 5 people on the tracks ahead of you who cannot get off the tracks in time. If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5 of them. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track which only has 1 person on it. If you decide to change tracks, all 5 people on the first track will live.
Let us
The
recover.
person on the alternate track will be run
Regret?
over.
Yeah,
and
we
die.
shall ask regret too.
Do you change tracks?
Before answering that, what you have to understand is that being run over by a trolley doesn't have to be fatal. I've survived it at least twice now, and after an extended hospital stay, I was completely fine. You just have to avoid being crushed by the wheels when you're underneath. So, in answer to your question, your morality question, of course you switch to where the one person is because there's just not room under there for a crowd.
What the fuck? Okay. Okay. What was that, yo? Damn it. Okay, lady. Okay, lady. So, you guys wanted me to ask the regret. Let's see.
What's your biggest regret?
Well, that's easy. That would be the fishing trip I took my daughter Mallory on 20 years ago. Well, obviously I couldn't afford a boat. So we borrowed 2 floating pool chairs and off we went out into the ocean. It was a beautiful day. Unfortunately, I got caught in an undercurrent and I was swept off to a desert island. I saw she made it back to shore. It took me so long to get off the desert island that by the time I got home, she'd moved on and I've not been able to find her since.
Bro, what the hell? I think she's a little bit delusional. First she gets run over by trolley. Now she's on a deserted island. What else, excuse me? She is weird. But yeah, she's a good actress. She's funny. Describe a typical day in your life. Let's see what her regular life looks like.
Describe a typical day in your life.
A typical day in my life is searching for my missing daughter, Mallory. And, really it is one of the big benefits to being homeless and unemployed is that I have no ties. I've nothing holding me back and stopping me from hitchhiking out there, getting on the road, heading to the last town that I've heard that she was in. When I get to the town, usually I find out that she's just left there suddenly. So I'll search for a soup kitchen or a dumpster, get something nice to eat, and then maybe a place to shelter until I hit the road again the next morning trying to find Mallory.
She's a hitchhiker. Oh, that's creepy. But yeah, she looks for her missing daughter. That's pretty nice. So we don't have to ask, what would you do with the money? But you know what? The daughter might be imaginary. Because she got ran, by the trolley. She was on a deserted island. She might be not good in her head. And there was no daughter, never ever. I don't know. What's your happiest memory, proudest accomplishment? If you found a wallet, what would you return it? Let's do that.
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
Absolutely, I would return a wallet. I mean, if I was ever lucky enough to own something as precious as a wallet, I would really hope that someone would return mine to me if I ever lost it.
Why a wallet is precious? I don't have a single dollar bill. It's all electronic nowadays, but whatever. Favorite holiday? What about favorite food? Why we cannot talk about some food? Oh, controversial, unpopular opinion.
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
Most people think you need milk to eat cereal. I completely disagree.
Me
It's so
too.
extortionate. The prices of milk nowadays, I mean, no way. I just use water and it's delicious.
Bro, me too.
I love my cereal with water when I can find cereal.
Just yesterday, I decided to completely stop using milk for my protein shakes and just stick to water. Wow, girl, high five, bro. Guys. Unusual talent.
What's your most unusual talent?
I'd say my most unusual talent is that I can solve a Rubik's Cube in under 2 minutes.
Amazing.
And, it's not a world record or anything, but it's pretty good.
Thank
You know,
you.
I'll
Next.
break it out sometimes, maybe if I want to impress a date, and then I'll say, now you try. Actually, that has had the opposite effect, though, because they felt that I was rubbing it in their face that I was so good at it. And then I try to tell them that I wasn't trying to brag. I'm good at making things awkward, too.
Yes,
That's a pretty good
for
talent
sure.
of mine as well.
That's for sure.
But yeah, I'll stick with the Rubik's Cube.
Oh my god. Pet peeve.
What is your most unusual pet peeve?
My most unusual pet peeve would be when I'm watching either a superhero show or a movie or maybe something about a crime fighter. They're always using their superpowers. They are always fighting crime. Time out. Let's see a little bit of the rest of their day-to-day. Because in real life, like if you're, like let's say your job is you're in the FBI. You're not always in the FBI. You go home and you're with your wife and kids, or you go to the movies, or you eat a burrito. I want to see that.
100%.
Batman.
100%.
Okay, you're fighting crime at night, usually. What about during the day? What about when you have to go into Wayne Enterprises? Let's see a whole Batman movie that's just about Bruce Wayne in board meetings, signing checks, looking over the budget. He's a billionaire. Like, that's a lot of responsibilities and a lot of checks to sign. That could be a whole, how about Dark Knight rises from bed and goes into work? That's what I'm interested in. It's a pet peeve that they're only superheroing around. Yes, that's part of it, but give us a three-dimensional picture. Like Michael Knight, the Knight Rider.
Shut the fuck up already.
Kit is a talking car, and that's pretty cool. I want to see Kit, but Michael Knight has to take Kit in for an oil change sometime. Kit has to go into the shop, get the transmission fixed. That episode, Michael Knight takes the bus to solve crime.
Smack! Блять. I kinda agree what he's saying, but bitch, you can say it in 2 words. Go play Baldur's Gate. You're not just a superhero, but you also care about who to fuck in the night, and it's most likely gonna be a bear or an alien. That's it. Good job, my man. That was a nice answer, but fucking too long. We don't have this time in my life. Describe a typical day. Oh, it's gonna be another 30 minutes. Let's go. Go stay hydrated. Let's go.
Describe a typical day in your life.
Well, usually my day is going to revolve around what I'm watching and what games I'm playing.
Baldur's
So,
Gate.
Work aside, when I have free time, I'm going to be binging something, and just got done with The Last of Us, binged The Mandalorian, currently watching The Winchesters, and then I'm going to play video games, gaming, a lot of RPGs, and I am immersed in that world. I take gaming very seriously.
Me too, блядь.
Oh, and one more thing I take very seriously, snacking. I will always have some snacks on standby and some beverages, and
G Fuel,
I like playing with
20%
snack
off
beverage
with code
combos.
Datura. Go get it while
Yeah.
he's talking.
that's pretty important. That's my day.
Thank you. One last question, y'all. One last question. Embarrassing memory. I think his whole life is embarrassing, but okay.
What is your most embarrassing memory?
Oh, yeah. I got an embarrassing memory. My most embarrassing memory was, okay, so I was maybe like 4 or 5
Oh my
years
God,
old,
another story.
And we were at a neighbor's house, the Harrises. They were the only house on the block that had a pool. So we'd go over there for summer afternoons, pool parties. So I was in the pool this one time with my dad, and I told him I had to pee. And he told me, just go in the pool. That's what everyone does. So again, I was really young. This was like probably right before kindergarten. And I peed in the pool and it was fine. So that became a normal thing. I would go, if I was in the pool, I would pee in the pool. Well, one summer, again, I was very young.
Blah, I thought we could
Kindergarten.
skip it. He gonna go
was a
home
big
anyways.
pool
Why
party.
we
It was
even
a
listening?
birthday.
Let's go.
Everyone
One,
was there from my class,
Two,
the
it's gonna be a
neighbors,
musical pause.
And
It's gonna be a musical
had to
pause. I'm
go.
just thinking about what song I should
wasn't in the pool.
perform.
I was standing right
Okay,
outside the
I found
pool,
it.
And I figured,
Swimming
oh,
pool
if I have to
glimmering,
go, let's go in
darling.
the
My
pool.
bikini off with
And
my
I
red
peed. I
nail
stood there
polish. Watch me in the
and
swimming
peed
pool,
into
bright
the
blue,
pool.
rip as you, sipping
I
on your
quickly
black
learned
crystal.
that was wrong.
Oh yeah, light of my life.
Everyone was
fire of my
horrified.
lines.
They
Be a
cleared
good
out the
baby,
pool.
I'll do what
Party
I
was
want.
almost over. It was
Light
like I
of my
ruined the
life.
birthday.
Fire of your
And
love.
that stigma
And I'm
stuck
off to
with
the
me.
races, cases of
Let's see, that
Bacardi
was
chasers,
kindergarten.
chasing me along
Almost
the
until
town.
high school.
Cause he knows I'm wasted,
Yeah,
facing time
I was
again
the
the
pool peer.
wreckers, Alan, and I won't get out.
Not
Yeah,
my
you're so
proudest moment.
crazy.
That's
Thank
the
you.
end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor.
We're done.
Today's episode is brought to you by OneSock.com. Does it always seem like you have an odd number of socks for some reason? OneSock.com lets you buy one individual sock so you can finally even things out. That's OneSock.com. Use offer code TRUTH, and they'll include a second sock absolutely free. Now it's time for the audience to vote.
Guys,
Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
guys, is it even a joke? Is this even a question? Is this even a question who's going home? Chat. Oh, only women left. Is this even a question? Goodbye, papito. Tapamti majito.
The votes are in. The audience has voted to send home Sam.
Yes. Should have done this long time ago.
You know, coming in, I knew I had a 1 in 6 chance. Not a bad chance, but not perfect. So, I'm not surprised I have to go home.
You are not off to the races. Goodbye.
Let's begin round 3.
Thank you. Only amazing people left. Alrighty, what would you do with the money? Well, if she has a lot of money already, what's she gonna do with additional amount of money? Let's ask that.
What would you do with the money?
Oh, I have a financial advisor that handles my money for me. My parents use them. They're really good.
And what you gonna do, bro? Oh my god, that was lame, y'all. That was a lame question. Happiest memory, serious law you ever broken. What's the worst way? Guys, what should we ask? What should we ask? Dumbest thing you ever did? What do you do for a living? Who would you want to be stranded on an island with? If you could have any job, what would it be? What was your childhood dream? Damn, let's ask if you could have any job, what would it be? Because I'm pretty sure she's gonna say, hey, I already have the job I'm dreaming of.
If you could have any job, what would it be?
I want to design handbags and accessories. I've considered designing clothes, but I think accessories is my real passion.
She's boring today. She's kinda boring. Huh. Why would you want to be stranded on an island? Okay, I see somebody asked me to ask the island question.
If you were going to be stranded on an island with one person of your choosing, who would it be?
I don't have the skills to survive on an island, so it would probably have to be some guy who can take care of me. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone, but I'm sure if I posted on Instagram, I would have some very qualified volunteers.
This is hilarious. What was your childhood dream? What do you do for a living, darling?
What do you do for a living?
I'm an Instagram model. I still live with my parents, but I can move out if I wanted to. Our house is so big that I feel like it would be a waste to move out. We have so many empty rooms, I'm not even sure if I've seen them all.
Damn. Say that, darling. Happiest memory. Oh no, unusual pet peeve.
What's your most unusual pet peeve?
Pet peeve. When my chihuahua poops in my purse. I carry her around everywhere in my bag. I wish they made like a harness so I can carry her around like a purse. And then they had pockets so I wouldn't need another purse at all.
I think she goes home. Okay, we're back to nice ladies. Okay, so let's do that. What's your most unusual pet peeve?
What's your most unusual pet peeve?
I hate it when people whistle. Or sing.
Bro.
Or hum.
Bro.
Or smile.
Bro.
Or breathe.
Bro. Damn, this woman. We need a separate game just to ask question about her life. Describe a typical day in your life. I'm waking up on a graveyard and I'm just chilling with the corpses.
Describe a typical day in your life.
It's usually atypical.
I wake up. I eat breakfast. I feed my familiars. I go to work.
What's your work?
When I get home, I like to relax and work on my bug collection.
Damn. What do you do for a living then?
What do you do for a living?
Superpower, okay.
I have a small stand in Hollywood where I read people's fortunes from tarot cards. Now, tarot cards don't actually predict the future.
She's staring in
But
my
most
soul.
people don't know that. Most fortune tellers will also keep their predictions vague so they can't get caught when they're lying.
Then stop staring at
I
my
don't
soul,
do
блядь.
that. I tell all of my customers that they're going to die in a horrific car crash about 2 years out from the day they come see me. I love seeing their reactions. Plus, the really stupid ones pay for longer sessions so they can ask me a bunch of follow-up questions.
She's a businesswoman. She's a business freaky woman. Let's get it. I promised you to ask what? A superpower, right? Okay, let's do a superpower.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
Necromancy. Anyone can take a living person, turn them into a dead one. To take a dead one, turn them back into a living one. That would really be something.
Right.
Just imagine, if you really hated somebody, you could kill them, bring them back,
And kill him again.
kill them again,
Ah!
bring them back, kill them again. And then they'd have to live with the anticipation, knowing that eventually you're going to find them. They just don't know when. They don't know how. Plus, having your own legion of the undead would be pretty useful.
She is a slayer. We have one more question, y'all. If you could have any job, what would it be? What would you want to be stranded on an island with? Probably was a familiar. What's the worst thing you betrayed? Biggest regret? What would you do with the money? Let's ask what she would do with the money, right?
What would you do with the money?
I'd start my own cult, dedicated to summoning Cthulhu and bringing about the end of days.
Okay. She's getting the money. She's getting... Slay. Okay, we ran out of questions for my queen. We're at the supernatural lady. So this is the woman who lost her kid. She's missing, not dead. She's just missing. What should we... Proudest accomplishment? I don't know. What would you... Stranded on an island with? She was already stranded on an island. Let's ask who she wants to be stranded on an island with.
If you were going to be stranded on an island with one person of your choosing, who would it be?
Is it okay to say myself? I'd pick myself. Because that one time that I was stranded on a deserted island before, it was just me and I got used to it. I mean, when I say deserted island, it was more like one of those floating garbage piles that gather together in the ocean that Greenpeace hate. Anyway, I'd still choose me.
I'd say it's a slay answer. Proudest accomplishment. Probably escaping the island. Serious law you ever broken. Dumbest thing you ever did. Embarrassing memory. What would you do with the money? To find the daughter. Let's do embarrassing memory maybe.
What is your most embarrassing memory?
Oh gosh, there's been quite a few things in my life that are embarrassing, but you know those people on trains that go around checking everyone's tickets that they've got the right tickets?
Yeah.
Well, it was my high school reunion and I pretended that I was one of those people, that was my job, so that everyone would think I was really successful. But then it turned out in the group there was somebody who was a real ticket checker and they told everyone that I wasn't. They didn't, I didn't have that job. They knew I didn't, they never saw me at work. It was so embarrassing. They really dropped me in it.
Her facial expression's so funny. You guys asked me to ask her about superpower. Let's do that, okay?
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
I would choose the superpower to heal like Wolverine. That would just come in so handy for me. It would save so much time. I wouldn't have to go to hospital every single time I got attacked by a wild animal or caught some terrible disease or was in some almost fatal accident.
Bro, maybe she needs the money the most, you know. Biggest fear, not finding the daughter, I'm pretty sure. What shall we ask? Happiest memory? She's always said, let's ask about something happy, you know?
What's your happiest memory?
Well, that's a no-brainer. My happiest memory is the day my beautiful daughter Mallory was born. I had her in the hospital and everything.
Bro, is she even real?
I was already in the hospital because I'd been bitten by a raccoon.
City?
And I suppose it would have been easier if I'd had a doctor present, but I got stuck in an elevator on the way to the maternity floor. There I was, with the raccoon I brought with me to get tested for the rabies. It got loose and I had to fend that off for a while. Even so, out Mallory came and life was perfect.
Listen, the scriptwriters, they did such an amazing job because all the questions and all the answers, they connected to each other. Like you see, she told us that she constantly gets attacked by some animals, and in each freaky answer, we do have this stuff about animals. We have one more question to her. Let's ask about unusual pet peeve. I think it might be interesting. Let's go.
What is your most unusual pet peeve?
Unusual pet peeve. Well, I tell you, there's a phrase that people overuse all the time, and it really does my head in because people say lightning never strikes twice.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I can tell you it does.
Oh my
it struck
God.
me 4 times.
Oh my
so that
God.
phrase is total nonsense.
Shut
It's a
up.
bum steer.
No. 4 times she said. No way. And the man, he's not even telling us if they lying or not. He only told us this once. That's weird. Okay, this is the last lady. So, let's get it started. Betrayed a friend, happiest memory, proudest accomplishment. Let's ask about the accomplishment. Probably gonna be about saving Mother Nature.
What is your proudest accomplishment?
I organized a demonstration to
Of
Sato
course.
Park, and it worked.
Of course, that's
They
what I
were
said.
going to level the place and build a distribution center. We had people protesting at the site for 3 weeks straight and got over 1,000 names on the petition. They ended up building the distribution center on the site of a nearby abandoned mall instead, so we didn't lose any jobs or anything. It was a complete win.
The chat is absolutely wild today, but we have to pick some other question that we cannot predict, right? What were you like as a child? This is a lame question. Who cares? If you found a wallet, would you return it?
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
I would return it, but I wouldn't be doing the owner a favor by doing so. People are obsessed with money and credit cards. They think money will buy them the freedom to enjoy life. Really, the quest to acquire wealth just makes you a slave to your employer.
What if your own employer?
Still, it's their wallet, so of course I'd return it.
I mean, she has a point and I like this answer. Good. Happiest memory, guilty pleasure. Let's do about embarrassing guilty pleasure.
What is your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
Walking naked through the woods. I'm much more comfortable around trees and flowers than I am
Same.
around people.
Same, queen. Okay, you want me to ask betrayal. Let's do that.
What's the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
I gave a lot of my friends chlamydia. In fairness, some of them probably had it already. We're all very open about our sexuality. That's just the type of people I vibe with.
Oi, bro, I don't know about that. Dumbest thing you ever did? Well, I could already imagine what the answer would be like. What were you as a child? Let's do that.
What were you like as a child?
I was a straight A student.
At least not gay.
I had perfect attendance and all that. It wasn't until I became an adult that I realized how conforming to society's standards was actually a bad thing.
Oh, and she became gay.
If I could go back and do it again, I'd focus more on enjoying my childhood.
Say it.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor.
Now this is a question.
Today's episode is brought to you by placebos. Are you a hypochondriac? Ask your doctor if placebos are right for you. Now it's time for the audience to vote. Please enter the selection of the contestants
Guys,
you think should
please
be going
vote.
home.
I don't know. I really don't know. We have Alexis, Autumn, Claire, or Lilith. Who's going home? Alexis. Everybody hates Alexis. Everybody hates Alexis. Okay, Alexis goes home. Goodbye.
The votes are in. The audience has voted to send home Alexis.
That's okay. This was fun. And isn't that the point of a game show?
I love this answer.
Let's
Slay.
start round 4.
Y'all hate Alexis, but I think she slayed. She slayed. Okay, since we're here already, let's go. I think, yeah, we're getting closer. What's your biggest regret, embarrassing memory, favorite holiday? If you could have any job, what was your dream, biggest fear? Let's ask about biggest fear.
What is your biggest fear?
global warming and pollution. Humans are killing this planet.
Mother
Nature doesn't
Nature's
fight back, so
dying.
humans are the only ones who can save the planet, but we're the ones it needs saving from.
Nobody's
So the Earth
keeping
is
score.
pretty much doomed.
I don't wanna live in a man's world anymore. I feel you, darling. I think it's Marina and the Diamonds sitting right in front of us. What's your happiest memory? When I saved Mama Earth. What's your favorite holiday? When we're saving Mama Earth. What's the dumbest thing you ever did? I tried not to save Mama Earth. What's your biggest regret? Tried not to save Mama Earth. What's your most embarrassing memory? When I tried to defeat Mama Earth. Oh my god. Childhood dream.
What was your childhood dream?
To be a corporate executive, live in a big house, and make a 6-figure salary. When I got older, I realized that a job like that would take up almost all my free time, and then taking care of a house of that size would take up the little bit of time I had left.
True.
Now that dream sounds like a nightmare to me.
Yeah. Now life has killed the dream I dreamed. What's the dumbest thing you ever did?
What is the dumbest thing you ever did?
We heard they were going to cut down a huge area of forest, so about 20 of us went out there the night before to protest. We chained ourselves to trees so they'd have to delay their logging until they could get rid of us. Only we were in the wrong place. They were logging about a half a mile away, so no one knew we were there for almost a week.
What?
By the time someone found us, we were out of food and water, and we thought we were going to die.
For a
The guy
week?
who found us went to ask the loggers for help, and they had to cut down the trees we were chained to in order to free us. All we accomplished was getting an extra 20 trees cut down and almost dying in the process.
I told you guys, her biggest, dumbest thing that she killed Mama Nature. She gonna answer all the same stuff all the way through. I mean, I kinda appreciate her goal in life, but it's a little bit not, I mean, it's not the right thing to say that it's boring, but it's not really entertaining. I would give you all the money I have, but come up with something funny. Don't be so serious, be a little bit delirious. Or maybe don't be, because I know, we all know your other side when you're spreading some other stuff. That's not so serious, that's for sure. Superpower.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
Healing Mama Nature, healing Earth.
Chlorokinesis.
What the fuck is this?
It's the power Swamp Thing has that lets him be one with plant life.
What?
I'd love to be able to communicate with nature on its own level.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, if I had a power like that, I'd really be able to help save the planet.
Yeah, imagine you having like a lot of plants in your room and you're a lonely person and you can just talk to plants instead of people. That would be so beautiful. Advice to younger self. Let's do that, I think. She's poison ivy, let's go.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Drop out of school. A high school diploma is useless as an adult, and college is a waste of money. Just enjoy your childhood. You only get one.
Not gonna comment on this one, but not gonna comment on this one. We have this lady and this lady. I think we're gonna go with this one because it's time to bring some action. Dumbest thing, guys. What shall we ask? What shall we ask? Because every question we asking this lady is a freaking masterpiece. What were you like as a child? Oh!
What were you like as a child?
I had a big bullying problem when I was in school. I would speak to guidance counselors, the principal about it. But every time we thought it was under control, something would happen. Like one day, a group of children decided to hold a spelling bee at lunch. For fun.
What's spelling bee?
What was I supposed to do? Not beat any of them up.
Wait, what? What's even spelling bee? Whatever. What would you want to be stranded on an island with? If you found the wallet, would you return it? That's an interesting question. That's an interesting question.
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
I found a wallet once. I looked up the owner on social media. Turned out to be some racist, sexist loser who was inexplicably married. I kept the cash, and I went to return the wallet to his home when I knew he would be at work. I told his wife that he left it behind during a one-night stand.
Slay Queen. Slay Queen! Yes! Oh my god, this woman is wow! Have you ever cheated on anyone? I never asked her this question. Let's go. We still have 3 more, so that's good.
Have you cheated on anyone?
Of course I have.
Oh!
I don't answer to men. If I choose to hook up with a guy, he should be eternally grateful. I certainly don't have any obligations to him afterwards.
Well, for a second I was like, oh, don't break my heart, girl. But that was a slay answer. Like, if it's just a hookup, slay queen. If you said to him that, oh, let's be in a relationship, then it's a different thing. But now she slays. Go. Most unusual talent.
What is your most unusual talent?
I'm an expert at falconry.
The fuck is this?
I have a small collection of extremely well-trained birds of prey. I find owls to be particularly useful.
Wow. Wow, that's cool. Now, get it. We have one more question. Guys, what should we ask? Damn, I wish we could just talk to her like all the time. I can spend the whole day talking to this woman. She is hilarious. Thank you for almost 50 likes on YouTube. I appreciate that. Dumbest thing you ever did. Biggest regret. Serious law. Okay, let's go.
What's the most serious law you have ever broken?
See, the problem with that question is that you need to be caught, tried, and convicted for you to be breaking the law. Now, say I shoot someone. Was it self-defense? Was it manslaughter? Was it murder? Until it gets in front of a jury, we just don't know. And I'm not dumb enough to get caught and have to be put in front of a jury.
Queen slays. Each answer is a slay. Another answer, another slay. Damn. This is the most relatable person through the whole game. We ran out of questions though. Okay, we're switching to Mamacita from Supernatural. What's your favorite holiday? Mama's fucking day.
What's your favorite holiday?
Oh, well, that's easy. It's Thanksgiving.
Oh.
You know, when you're homeless like I am, it's really hard to find places to sleep. But on Thanksgiving, I can sleep in front of any storefront, entrance, window, and everyone just thinks I'm queuing for the Black Friday sales, and I get left alone. It's pure bliss and just warms my heart every Thanksgiving.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think we need to ask any more questions. We're just gonna give money to her. Even though I really love the gold lady, I think this... What would you do with the money though?
What would you do with the money?
I would hire a private investigator to help me find my daughter Mallory. We got separated on a fishing trip quite a few years ago now, and I spent all my time and my resources finding her, going from city to city, but she's always moved on.
Why?
So, yeah, a private investigator could be life-changing for me.
Why nobody's telling us if anyone is lying? Is this like only one lie through the whole game? That's weird. What were you like as a child? Also homeless?
What were you like as a child?
I was a hoop trundler. You know, when you get the wooden hoop and you run it down the street with your wooden stick. Oh, I was getting so good at it. I could go really fast and really far. I had to stop because I got rickets.
Okay. What advice would you give to your younger self?
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Oh, I would tell my younger self to stay away from drugs. I did far too many pharmaceutical studies. I was warned, don't do more than one at the same time, but the money was so good. I got greedy and I signed up for 18. Most of the horrific side effects have faded over time. However, I still get terrible hallucinations when I pee, and it hurts real bad to my left eye when I blink.
I think she's a little bit delusional. Guys, I don't think she tells us the truth. Like, I do not believe in the whole situation about the daughter. She got stranded, but then, daughter, she survived, and daughter so easily forgot about her? What the hell? No. What's your biggest fear? Never finding my daughter. What was your childhood dream? That's another question. If you could have any job, what would it be? Yeah, let's ask. Like, she gets the money. Is she gonna still just spend it and be homeless again when it's out? No. We have to get money to the person who knows what's up, who's not gonna, like, waste it.
If you could have any job, what would it be?
Any job in the whole world? I would choose to be a wealthy banker because they get paid a fortune and their hours don't seem bad at all. I mean, maybe when the line gets really long up to their till, that might get stressful managing that. But apart from that, I mean, what's the downside?
Okay.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor.
I don't know who to send home.
Today's episode is brought to you by the letter K.
Oh.
Now it's time for the audience to vote.
Wait.
Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
Letter K? What? Guys, I hella don't know who to send home. Autumn, Claire, Lilith. Bro, this is such a hard decision. I don't know. So look, Autumn, she would use money to help Mama Nature. Claire, she would use money to find her family. Lilith, she gonna use money to keep slaying. Mother Nature goes home. Wanna get rid of Autumn. Autumn, bye. Yeah, guys, I feel like, bruh, Marina and the Diamonds. Marina, if you're watching this stream, I love you so much. I support Mom Nature, but we love you, Marina. But bye.
The votes are in. The audience has voted to send home Autumn.
She fucked around.
It's probably for the best I didn't win. Lots of money rarely leads to happiness.
It's now time for our final round.
Bro, I'm so not ready. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We can ask all the questions. Okay. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can ask all the rest of the questions. Let's go.
What is the dumbest thing you ever did?
Oh, well, that was sleeping in a dumpster. I mean, it seems like a good idea, right? You know, there's a lid on them, keeps you dry when it's wet. Unfortunately, I fell asleep and the garbage truck came by, and I woke up to find myself being tumbled into the garbage truck and being compacted in beside everything else.
What?
It took me 3 days to free myself from the block I was in the landfill.
What?
What's the most serious law you've ever broken?
International piracy law.
What?
When I was lost at sea one time, I thought all was lost. But a pirate ship came by and actually rescued me. Now, you've heard bad things about pirates, and so had I, but they could not have been nicer. They gave me a job to do on ships so that I could earn my keep when I was there, and everything was going great until they got superstitious. They are superstitious, so they thought for some reason it might be bad luck that I was on board with them. So they were just about to drop me off when we got raided by a Russian Navy ship who put us all in a Russian jail for 5 years for piracy.
Bro, she's delusional. I think I don't know. Yeah, guys, like that's weird. Let's ask the rest of the question. What's your proudest accomplishment? I'm scared
What
to
is
know.
your proudest accomplishment?
I was a world record holder.
Oh, about what?
I was the last known person to contract smallpox for a week. Somebody else did get it after me. I don't know their name. I mean, I don't really remember the week because I did have a terrible fever and a really itchy rash, but they say everyone gets their 15 minutes of fame, and that was mine.
Damn, I don't trust her no more. Oh my god, we should have said goodbye to her instead of Autumn, but okay, childhood dream.
What was your childhood dream?
Oh, I totally remember my childhood dream.
What's that?
It was magical.
Harry Potter?
I mean, we didn't have any money to afford a TV set, but my neighbours did. And we could see it if you just, peered out the window a certain way. We could see across into their living room, and they would always watch game shows. And all I wanted was to be a winner on one of those game shows, and just, oh my goodness, that was it for me.
Oh, Bear. She came up with this story, so we all like getting sentimental. Oh, let's accomplish her childhood dream. I don't trust that. I don't trust. No, she came up with this story. She came up with this story. She came up with the story about her daughter, about piracy, about being struck 4 times by lightning. About being cast away on an abandoned island? No! No! What's your biggest fear, bro?
What is your biggest fear?
Oh my god, her facial expression
biggest
pissing me
fear
off. She's like me, overacting.
It's flying. And it's always been my biggest fear, even when I was a little girl. I was petrified of flying. And so my parents got me an emotional support dog called Mr. Fluffers. And they told me that as long as I had Mr. Fluffers with me when I was flying, everything would be all right. So off I went on my first plane trip with Mr. Fluffers, and I knew everything was going to be all right. Even when the plane crashed into the mountains, I still knew everything was going to be all right because I had Mr. Fluffers.
Bro, get fucked.
Unfortunately, it was about 3 weeks that we had before the search and rescue team found me and other survivors. 3 weeks without food. So I suppose, we wouldn't have been all right if Mr. Fluffers hadn't been there initially.
Good point, chat. They couldn't afford a TV, but can afford plane tickets. Good call. Okay, we have the very last woman. What's your biggest regret, bro?
What is your biggest regret?
That's easy. There are many people I've encountered in my life who I didn't kill, even though they clearly deserved it. And now it's too late.
Queen Slay.
I wouldn't even know where to find them.
Slay. Another answer, another slay. What's the dumbest thing, bro?
What is the dumbest thing you ever did?
This rich couple used to pay me to sit for their dog. And one day he died on my watch. So I buried him in the backyard, replaced him with a look-alike from the local pet shop. The couple comes home. The new dog won't stop barking, yapping, nipping. I said he was acting normal during my watch. I got paid and I left. Anyway, he ends up biting one of them. So they put him outside, where he digs up the original, who turns out wasn't as dead as I thought. So they decided they needed to call me, text me more than dozens of times, asking me why I would bury their dog alive and try and replace him with an evil clone. I figured there was no way explaining my way out of that one, so I didn't reply.
You know what? It was still alive. She buried a fucking dog, but it was still alive. That was another I'm almost crying here. I'm almost crying. Okay, what's the worst way you've betrayed?
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
I don't have friends, but I have betrayed people. When I was in high school, there was a girl in my class who told me she wanted to kill herself. And I could have helped her, but I didn't.
What the fuck?
And in hindsight, I do wish I had. I ran into her recently, and she's married to a loser, has 2 ugly children, and works part-time as a waitress. If I had helped her commit suicide back then, she wouldn't be suffering like that. I offered to kill her now, but apparently it's too late. She doesn't want to die anymore.
That's so dark. That's so... Okay, we only have 2 questions left. I'm gonna start crying right now because I need a separate game with this woman. She's my queen. Let's go. Who would you want to be stranded on an island with?
If you were going to be stranded on an island with one person of your choosing, who would it be?
Jeff Tucker. He's an old boss of mine. I really hate him. If he were trapped on that island with me, I could torture him endlessly, and he'd have no chance to escape. I could be entertained for years that way.
Go away, girl. Go away. You're doing too much now. That's creepy. If you could have any job, what would it be? Last question, y'all. Last question.
If you could have any job, what would it be?
Supreme ruler of Earth. You said any job. Who wouldn't want to rule Earth?
Right.
If anybody says anything else, they're lying, and their lie detector should go off.
Slay.
Totalitarianism can be a very effective form of government with the right ruler. Look at Vlad the Impaler. Sure, he has his critics. Some have said his methods were too harsh. But look at his empire and how smoothly it was run. Hardly any crime. I could do that. I could be the next Vlad the Impaler.
Go away.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by Vegas Tales,
It's the first
full-motion
game.
video game from the makers of Truth. A wealthy resort owner is dying and needs you to help decide who should inherit his estate. You'll be interviewing some over-the-top characters and helping choose who will become extremely wealthy. Be careful, as there may be more to some than meets the eye. Vegas Tales is available now on your favorite gaming platform.
Interesting.
Now it's time for the audience to vote. Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
Well, guys, Claire or Lilith, who's going home? I think once again, there's no question here, because I think we all collectively agree on who's going home, right? Get ad during Vegas ad by Claire, Claire is going home. Yeah, guys, I absolutely agree. Claire going home. Goodbye. This is the finale.
The votes are in. The $1 million prize is going to Lilith.
Yeehaw!
Maybe there's hope for this audience yet. May Cthulhu's judgment upon you be swift.
Lilith used the prize money to start her own cult, just as she said she would. She didn't have many followers, but she did manage to recruit a few like-minded women who shared her dream of summoning Cthulhu and bringing about the end of days. They've been meeting for years. They never did manage to summon Cthulhu, but they did learn the most powerful magic of all, friendship. Oh my god. That's so fucking sweet. I think we got a very, very good finale, y'all. Dude, that's so sweet. It's just like we all together here. Aww. Okay, what's next? That's it? Блядь. Amazing cast. Gareth, Ruth, Bridget, Hall, Audrey, Jack, Isabella. All remember, Audrey, Genevieve, Holland. Bravo. You're fucking amazing. We love you. Who wrote everything? Director Jason Slay. Why we do not have we have writing consultant, but who wrote this shit? It was amazing. Breakdown service? They casted this shit on the service that I have. What? Crazy. Anyways, everybody, anyways, that was an amazing game. I really did not expect that. It has, imagine that, it has 2 reviews on Steam and both of them bad. The fuck? You don't understand humor? That was an amazing game. I wish I could play games like this every fucking day when I don't have to smash buttons to combat some weirdos and just have fun and laugh at some amazingly good written characters. So good. So freaking good. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. What I can say, you can check this game out on Steam and go through your own adventure, because we just checked one person who wins and what's the finale for them, but we have 4 more, or whatever the number is. So if you're curious, check it out on Steam. And yeah, we may be gonna be checking out the first game of this developer, Vegas Tales, or something that we got ad for. We shall see. But I'm pleasantly surprised of how good that is. Wow. The game is also super fresh. It was released yesterday. And thank you, developers, for providing the key. I really did not expect this to be so good. I really hope everybody had fun You guys chat, you were wild today. It was amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much for joining me. Gonna see y'all tomorrow as always. Bye everybody. Linda, Lexus, Bill, Rezi1, Jill, Nella, Terrence, April, Slasher, Brad, D, Lara, Olga, Lexus. Alrighty, everybody. Please don't forget to subscribe to YouTube. Join our Discord. Link is pinned on YouTube chat. Drop a like. Please write a comment so we can get more people to watch this video and share this game with more people. Because, bro, it was so fucking good. It was so good. I love this game. Anyways, thank you for being here. Mwah! See you tomorrow.